All right, Ivor, we're live, and this is game number 1 in the World Cup. Best of the 9 between Lgnd and Marko. Starting things off on Sen River. This is organized, sponsored by RA2 World Series. Ivor in the chat. Let's go in the booth, boys. I have to say, let's go, Ivor.
In the booth, Doof. I'm excited to be here, buddy. And yeah, Yuri's Revenge. I mean, a couple of the best players in the world going at it. It's a good way to end the year. We've done this now the last couple years in a row. We've seen these players before. Marko and Lgnd, they've been going at it since the beginning of time. Lgnd out of Jordan, Marko out of Finland. Again, a couple of the best here on the Yuri's Revenge game mode. And a spicy one here for you guys today with set factions and set maps. So in this best of 9 series, you're going to see all the faction matchups. Starting off Soviet versus Soviet, then over to Allied versus Allied, Soviet versus Allied, Soviet versus Yuri, and the fabled, the myth, Yuri versus Allied. Very, very difficult to play Yuri versus Allied, but we got a spicy map for it. Should be a good one. I'm excited about it. Doof, let's see where you're putting your money. Let's say you got $1 million. You got to put it on the line. Who do you think's taking home the series?
Oh, I'm going to split it 50-50, Ivor. That's the safest way to go between these two. It's always 50.
50-50. I'm going to put $500,000 on Marko and $500,000 on Lgnd.
Yeah, let's see if I win something. No, it's crazy.
I feel like it's Lgnd's year. I feel like he's due. I feel like we always get Lgnd in here. He's always he does a little shaking and a little bacon, but Marko always pulls out, it seems like. I think this is Lgnd's year. He did get a new haircut. That's why we're running late today. He had to go get a haircut. So sometimes that's what you need. Feeling fresh, playing fresh. I'm excited about it.
Indeed. Yeah, Lgnd needs to have a title, bro. I haven't seen him win a tournament in so long. Yeah, it's due. It's due for Lgnd, but Marko's been practicing, bro. There's one thing you can't take away from the man. He's been practicing these last few weeks, been streaming a lot, point of view, QM, I don't know what else he's been doing.
Yeah, it really speaks to the sort of person and player Marko is, how long he's been doing this for, and just does not waver. We see so many players come and go. The big one is players are always retiring, which I think is a bit pretentious for this game. Like, oh, I've retired. You know, everyone's always retiring. Marko doesn't retire. Marko doesn't take break. Marko's just here grinding all the time, and he's been doing it since before most of us even played this game. And now we're gearing up here for the first engagement. Doof, who's ahead right now?
Well, Marko switched over to tanks earlier than Lgnd did. He's on 5 miners, fully teched up. Lgend's fully teched up, but like I said, he went an extra miner from the War Factory, so he's only 1 tank behind on Marko. So kind of, Lgnd should be ahead on Eco with the teching up and everything that's coming with it. The Iron Curtain, yep. Looking good for Lgnd, I think, for now.
Yeah, oh, and Siege Chopper's out from Lgnd. Siege Chopper's try to get him into that DMZ zone, try to maybe clear out those Desolators. His drone did a pretty good job, though. But a Siege Chopper, we don't see this very often, but a good counter for the Desolators here. No anti-air, he's going to be able to get it done. Doesn't really have a tank advantage, so I'm not sure what he's going to do. I like the idea, dude.
Yep, took out the Desolator. Flag tracks are out now. Marko got the Iron Curtain just a few seconds out. Few seconds earlier than Lgnd out. Well, doesn't mean too much. Only like 5 seconds. Lgend's back with the tank numbers because Marko switched over to flags and bringing out a Kirov is Marko.
Okay. Yeah, Kirov out now. Very, very similar builds here. You see the industrial plants coming out. The IC is almost identical. Now you see these bunkers from Marko. Looking to maybe slow down this middle zone. But hey, the Siege Chopper going back to work. And yeah, you gotta love it when you got a fringe unit like that doing work. The Siege Chopper, that's hilarious.
Deso goes down, seems to be a perfect strat from Lgnd here. Nuke out for Lgnd as well. Lgnd just bringing out the super weapons.
Yeah, and really straddled his economy pretty nicely there. I think a pretty good job balancing his portfolio, and now Marko going to try to shake and bake. So he's bunkered up. He's kind of gummed up that middle line, and now he's going to try to go on the left side here. Lgnd matching, but Lgnd needs to be careful here.
Just tanks are scattered around on the left side. Bob's the IC.
Okay. See if he can target the non-IC tanks out of. And Marko going to dive now. Now there is a Yuri's Revenge mode, so we do have a force shield. That's why Marko's not diving on the MCV quite yet. Lgnd pulls off.
pretty even, I see there. Nobody got the advantage. Well, Marko's going to get the power plant top left. That will deny the expansion top left for Legend.
Yeah, that's a bit annoying. That mid-late game expansion up there would be nice. So that goes down. And now, oh, MCV move here from Legend. Doesn't even need the power plant. Siege Chopper still doing work. I'm excited about this elite Siege Chopper. I got big hopes. Oh.
It does.
I jinxed it right after I said it. Any of you guys asking about watching Marko's POV, I highly recommend it. It definitely start appreciating the game more. redalert2.com/Marko. Ooh, and Legend goes right to that sentry gun.
Alright, you might get a minor kill here. We'll get a kill. 1 HP gets set.
Oh, is he gonna get pinched out here though? He'd like to get these tanks. Okay, Marko gives up on that. Oh, and Legend on the right side now. Okay.
This is gonna be a spicy IC from Legend while getting yet another miner. Needs to pop the IC. He pops it.
Oh, he misses. He gets 4 though, and he's got. Let's see if he can 1-2 punch this though. He's gonna go at the IC, gets the force shield. That puts Marko low power, and Legend's nuke is coming. These guys are everywhere right now. Legend now on the left side as well.
Yeah, huge split from Legend going to the center. Marko has not used his IC yet. He's low power for now. Got his power back up. Not using his IC.
Ooh.
Another miner on the left. 1 HP.
Nuke.
Gets it.
Okay. Oh, he did get a miner bottom left.
Yeah, got a miner bottom left as well. Nuke will
he
be
pulls
ready.
the head in the middle. Pulls the head in the middle, and this nuke's coming. This nuke's gonna pick up a juicy, what, 2 war factories, 3?
At barracks, maybe 2 war factories, industrial plant. Here comes Marko.
Yep. Oh, that was a
huge,
juicy nuke.
Huge.
And he's going to defend perfectly. And Legend looking in form here today, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you get a haircut before the World Cup. And look at that little MCV move. That flex. Very nice.
GG called. Legend takes game number 1. On the Sun River. Oh, let me turn this thing off. Thank you for the follow, Taksari. Great one, gifting a sub. Oh, resubbing. 19 months. The Mitch with the resub. Marko with the raid. Let's go. Thank you guys so much. As we set up for game number 2, it's going to be depth charge. It's not going to be pre-capped. Not pre-capped, I think.
I don't know. I guess whatever's in QM.
It's not in the ladder. Oh, what am I doing? Depth charge. Depth. I don't have the. It's the battle one. I swear, why did I switch the map things to the top? I keep typing the map name in the chat box.
Keep you on your toes, dude.
Yeah. Depth charge for game number 2. Here we go.
Yeah, a little allied versus allied action. Keep everyone on their toes.
AVA, let's go.
Allied versus allied. Yeah, okay, so not pre-capped. Okay. Allied versus allied. Yeah, and that, am I talking during an intro right now, Doof? I always forget if you have music that plays at the beginning of a map.
No, only at the beginning of a series.
Okay. Yeah, so that's Soviet versus Soviet. You know, we always, whenever we do these faction series like this, you know, we're not going to see Soviet versus Soviet again in this series unless we come down to match point where the players can choose. But It's always a little bit exciting because the Soviet versus Soviet, that's kind of the momentum point. Like, that's left to their own devices. That's the faction these guys play. So if you just let them pick their own factions, they're playing Sov versus Sov. So that's a big momentum win. The player who wins that Soviet versus Soviet one, it's kind of both players in their natural habitat. And I'm excited for Lgnd putting that one on the board because obviously Marko always the favorite in this situation. Let's see about AVA. Who do you think this one's favoring, Doof?
Yeah, I would think Marko plays a lot more Allied than Lgnd, or he used to play a lot more Allied than Lgnd. Yeah, Naval is always the question. Who's better at Naval? Yeah, I would give this to Marko because I know Lgnd and Lata, most of the times they will veto Naval maps.
Yeah, you got to think of Lgnd as, I mean, one of the few players who can obviously playing all the factions at the top level. But I think with Yuri stuff, he's a little bit better. I think Allied probably going to be his weakness for sure. But on this map, there's some different little elements here. The big one is fighting for the center. Obviously, the 6 oils here. The Rockies out early on, and then who's going to make that play for the center? Both players with America here, so they'll have their paradrops as well.
Indeed, Marko already with the chopper out and bring over the first NG. Takes the first oil.
And so the Rocky battle starts. Lgnd's paradrop. Lgnd's out Rockied here. Well, it's close. Oh, the forward barracks though from Marko's gonna be nice.
The pillbox pulls the shots from the Rockies as well.
Oh.
Good for Marko here. Establishes the bottom oils. Lgnd's not made a move yet for the top oils.
I think you just hit the kamikaze button. You just blow up all the oils, You're, like Lgnd, you're not going to get them, so you might as well not let Marko get them.
Right. Yeah, Marko's going to try and get the oils at the top as well.
Yeah, loading up that. We got Berg in the chat. Berg, the man himself. Yo, Berg. Silver Grump, catching everything live, man. You're living it. You're living it, buddy. We're signing jerseys after the game. All right. Lgnd jumps back in. Rocky control.
Marko gets the oil at the top as well. Leaves a Patriot missile.
Wow, the Patriot missile. Does Lgnd have anything going for him on the back end? He's got his own.
Gonna try and takes the oil.
And now a Patriot missile that could swing the Rocky battle.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want these. Oh, and he cleans. All right, Lgnd. All right, buddy.
Oh, and a new Patriot missile from Marko. Oh man. Marko's fully teched up. Lgnd's fully teched up. Naval for Marko.
Okay, so now Lgnd gets. Oh, Lgnd does get the other. Now it's funny because we think of this as a naval battle, but so far everything except naval has happened. Pillbox battles, barracks battles, Patriot missile battles. But now the naval yard is out. Marko ahead. Marko puts himself broke, but he's got these. He's got 4 oils, and he's got a Rocky advantage. Yeah, tough.
Yeah, looking good for Marko. Trying to take the oils at the top now as well. So, yeah, he will be on 7 oils. And Lgnd 0.
And now the BFs are coming. Marko gonna load up a Chronosphere probably for these BFs. Yeah, and hey, Lgnd won. It's a good thing Lgnd got that Soviet versus Soviet point. AVA probably his lowest chance of winning. Yeah, it's really tough to be down 2-0 to come out. Even if he loses this, the 1-1's not so bad. Lgnd's still trying to scrape by. He's got his own naval yard out, but a day late and $1 short as he's now putting the MCV in the amphibious transport.
Yeah, he's going to make a move for the island at the bottom. Doesn't leave a service depot behind, so... once this... Yeah, it's not... Yeah.
The Dolphins just insta-canceling.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, it's 1-1, and next map will be, let me see. Arabian Oasis. Who's gonna play Allied first? Or is, because Lgnd lost the second game, he can pick the first faction.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, let's go. Legend will go Allied first. Arabian Oasis. Let's have a look. Game number 3, let's go. It's gonna be AVS, Legends Allied versus Marko Soviet.
Yeah, and this is one where this map, this setup right here has given us some of the spiciest games we've ever seen. There's one highlight on my channel somewhere where Legend pulls off this he engineer captures, paradrop hits, spy, deso, it's like all these crazy things, and then like Marko's countering. This one, I really love this map. It's funny, you see a simple map like this, and it's hard to say exactly what it is, but there's this fight for the center, and something about the different components of the map, or sometimes everything just comes together to create really, really spicy matchups. Legend going Allied here first in this match. So this is our first mixed faction match. We will run the same map next time, the same positions, and they'll swap factions, so it is perfectly even. But yeah, an Allied for Yuri's Revenge, expect Legend to bring out all sorts of shenanigans here. Engineers, spies, throw all the toys at Marko and see if his rhinos can prevail.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is definitely a viewer's and a player's favorite map. Least vetoed map for sure. Arabian Oasis. I don't think anybody has vetoed this map before.
Yeah, no one's wasting a veto on a good old classic like this.
This map is just beautiful. It has everything. It has everything. You can play Ally, you can play Soviet, you can play Yuri. Doesn't matter. It can do all. Okay.
Yeah, and it unfolds nicely as well as the players start kind of stretching things out. And the shenanigans begin here for Legend. First tank out of his war factory, going to be an IFV, and now the AFC out, so you're going to see a Navy SEAL coming here. And the circus is in town, folks. Here we go.
Let the weaseling begin. A SEAL coming out for Legend. Yeah, there it is. Let's have a look.
And you got it. And so if you follow that, and so that Navy SEAL, and it is, very chess-like in a way where there is a gambit involved. You're going early AFC, you're going early IFV. It's expensive. There's a lot of variables involved. It's not a guarantee, and you have to get value out of it, because if you don't get value, you put yourself way behind on money. But we'll see. We'll see. Legend, one of the best with the Navy SEALs.
Indeed. Usually the Soviet player will start off strong, so this Navy SEAL or some NGs are the Allied player, just to slow down the Soviet player, who is already on 3 war factories at the 2.5-minute mark. I mean, yeah, Marko's just chilling.
Broke for a moment, though. Spread himself maybe a little too thin. He did have to bring that bunker out to counter that Navy SEAL. And yeah, I mean, that's the one thing, is everyone knows what Legend's going to do. He's got a handful of tricks, but the tricks are coming here, and that's why you see Marko out with these preliminary rhinos. And yeah, Legend not going to throw anything recklessly here. Marko's economy is a tough position, Doof.
Yeah,
he's been hitting bottom a lot.
I don't know, maybe indeed that bunker and just switching over to tanks earlier than expected. I don't know. But Marko indeed is hitting 0 quite a lot. Important ref comes out now, but he's not taking the gems. Well, Legend isn't either, but he has the purifier out, so he's getting more value for the ore that he's mining.
Yeah, and you don't expect a mistake like that from Marko. Marko's the kind of player where you usually see his money hovering around, not hitting 0. And he knows, especially a map like this he's played 1,000 times, he normally knows exactly cell by cell where he's going, what he's doing, and how to keep those tanks pumping. Those tanks were building slow for quite a while there. Oh, and Marko sneaks in 1 rhino on the backside to try to harass that Navy SEAL IFV. Doesn't go down, but it's on quarter health.
Doesn't go down. Second SEAL comes out for Legend to be put in that Battle Fortress. Those Navy SEALs just melt Desolators, but Harrier or 2. Well, not that I am not I don't like Harriers at all, but they can counter the Desolators as well, as especially those that are walking up in front. A Harrier can just sneak in, take it out, and
Yeah, so is it one Harrier bomb will always kill a Desolator? Unless,
No,
I mean, if they hit, right?
Believe it or not, a Desolator can sidestep a Harrier shot.
Yeah, he does a little deke at the last second.
Yeah. But if it
so
hits, it's a one hit. Yeah, it's one hit.
Legend Paradrop topside. This position here. You're gonna see the Marko is kind of the high-low, the yo-yoing here, trying to get Legend out of position, especially as the player on the left here. As you see Legend kind of gumming up this lane, he needs to be careful because Marko will keep going up and down until he tries to find an opening here. Does clean out that Paradrop, and now he's coming. It's a lot of Rhinos, dude.
A lot of Rhinos at the top. Legend has a lot of Mirages. That's what's in the back.
It's a lot of Mirages, though.
Yeah.
7 Mirage.
Split.
What do we got?
Split through the middle.
Yeah, and this is the problem here is that Legend does not really have enough to split up, and Marko knows that. So,
Yeah.
he needs to just keep spamming pillbox. Oh, he does peel off. Okay.
And the Destas are there.
Oh, he keeps one Mirage.
Yep,
That was a good
nice.
peel. One. Yeah, nice. Very
Yep.
nice.
One Mirage to take out 2 Desolators.
Ooh, Deso walking in
He needs
top
to
side.
stop moving. Yep. He needs to stop moving those Mirages. Marko.
Pillbox.
Oh man, Marko just melting those Mirages. Legend keeps sending reinforcements, but what an asshole!
Yeah, now Marko's gone more of like a 50-50 split here. And you know, we're not seeing the pillbox spam from Legend. He's got money in the bank and he's on the ropes. I don't know where the pillboxes are, but just a tough position.
Yep, Battle Lab's gonna go down. No force shield. Chrono's gonna go down. Not enough in Legend's base to push Marko out. Nope.
Yeah, and really, you know, we saw there oftentimes the name of the game in an Allied versus Soviet matchup like this, Yuri's Revenge. If none of the shenanigans work from the Allied player, like I said, it's a gambit. Not only, I mean, it's kind of meta. Like, you need to get something. You need to either hit him with an NG or hit him with a seal. You have to do something to slow down that Soviet player. And if that doesn't work, that's not good. But if you tried it and it doesn't work, that's even worse. Because again, you know, the money and the time and the clicks that Legend spent on those Navy SEALs without any value. I don't think he got anything out of those Navy SEALs at all.
No, absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. 2-1 for Marko. We're gonna switch it up. Marko's gonna go top left, Legend bottom right, and they're gonna switch factions as well. Gonna be Legend Soviet versus Marko's Allied again on Arabian Oasis. Here comes the Mully with the 300 biddies. Let's go. Mully is here. Mully is here. I'm sorry.
Mully's here. The biddies come in. Just what we need. Legend. Marko switching spots now. Legend on the bottom side with his Soviet. Handful of Rhinos. Certainly going to be a little bit more comfortable for him. And we'll see what Marko, if Marko's shenanigans can work. We'll see. Expect some engineers or something early on.
Well, I don't know if Marko plays like that with the engineers or seals. I think he's just gonna attack up early and play the long game. Not sure if he's gonna do something in the very beginning. What? I expect I expect an
no
NG flag out of
shenanigans, huh? I kind of forget how sterile Marko is. He's just cold-blooded, huh? Yeah. Early game, no shenanigans. And well, that'll be interesting to see by comparison here. And then you'll kind of see. Going that route, you'll see just how much faster if he does go rushes into whatever he does instead. You'll see how much faster those come out. The Navy SEAL's expensive. It's an expensive gambit for it to not work.
Indeed. And see, I think Legend's going for the NG. Legend's going to be the one doing the weaseling. Yep. See nothing out of Marko yet. No,
and Legend and. The weaseling from the Soviet player versus the Allied player.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't fight fire with fire. Fight fire with something different. Fight fire with circus tricks.
It is waypointing.
And you see Marko just like right away brings that Grizzly out to go track that. Obviously just waiting for it.
Okay.
Oh, it's driving into so much fire.
Yeah, not a chance.
Oh, he might. Oh, I thought it maybe. Okay, backside. It would have been nice if you could have picked up a miner.
Well, he forced Marko to switch over to Grizzly really early. Marko's only on 3 miners, so that sets Marko back as well. Legend's on 5 miners. So already a better eco, just with the poke there at Marko, but Legend needs to switch over to tanks now as well.
Yeah, the Sentry needs to be built almost immediately here. He went for an early MCV move here, Sentry out, and the Rocky in. Oh, no. Wow, very, very. He throws up a wall.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no. The counter.
Oh, my goodness. Had a sleeping tank over here. He could have defended that.
The three Grizzly counter punch from Marko. A tough way to lose an MCV.
Yeah, out of nowhere. My goodness. Okay, he's all in now.
Spam the Connies, send them downfield. He's got an engineer and an IFV. He's pulling the miners. Hey, you guys saw it here first. Here's why I always say, is this the craziest thing you've ever seen? Would this be the craziest win ever?
Gets the MCV!
Oh, he captured the MCV!
He captured the MCV! Oh my goodness!
And now he can pull back. Does he pull back now?
The miners are going back! Yeah, the miners are going back!
The miners are going back to the field!
Oh my goodness. Oh,
okay,
unreal.
So one Warfat, but the allied player with the Trinity here, AFC Barracks and War is tough, and a big economy behind him as well. A lot of miners.
Oh my goodness, that's the turns tabled.
Wow. Okay, so now Legend can't just sit back. If Marko didn't have the AFC, he could sit back more.
Yeah.
With Marko's AFC, it's Legend who does have to make a move here because, well, the Harriers can dive
units,
and then
3 units, Rockies, everything. Yeah.
Yeah, the AFC makes it really, really tough for Legend here. Can't believe he pulled the miners back. I think I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I think once he got that MCV, it's like, okay, it's back in my favor. It's only a matter of time before he wins it, but Marko still has the AFC, like you said, so.
Yeah, it's a tough, obviously it's much easier to do this, and that's why. So now that the Harriers can dive like that, and now the Barracks is down. And that it's tough to do that equation. Obviously, it's much easier up here. You know, these guys could have some fog on the map as well and stuff. So it's harder to do that equation, obviously, when you're in the pit. But yeah, I mean, that MCV move was hilarious.
Oh man.
Okay, now he pulls the miners.
Gonna bring the miners again because there's too many GIs on the field, I think, as well. He doesn't have the radar to deal with them. Well, he doesn't have a barracks. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're 4 radar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Rockies
he needs to get the miners need to clean up the GIs.
Imagine late to respond to this Rocky attack on the Warp. It's dead. War's gonna go down. Yeah.
Oh, he only pulled half the miners? Dude, you never half miner pull. If you're pulling miners, you're pulling miners. Okay.
Miners need to go up front. Lost the War Factory. No more production for Legend.
Yeah, and regular Red Alert 2, this would be less scary. Yuri's Revenge, the GIs are so much stronger than regular Red Alert 2. Throws the miners in front. He gears it up about best case scenario. I don't think it's gonna work.
Too many GIs. Too many GIs.
Yeah, there's Rockies. Oh, so many GIs.
Look at all those GIs. It's 3-1.
Damn, that MCV grab was funny though.
Yep. It's 3-1. Legend losing both
Let's get
games
Yuri
on
in the mix.
Yeah.
Let's get Yuri in the mix, see what Legend can do.
Dusk Ravine.